up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway.
Yeah, what's going on? I'm at the top of the day. It's your boy JR Boogie. Y'all know, go ahead and hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button for sure. I'm gonna jump right into this shit, man. I want to talk to y'all about how fucked up the police are and the government. You know, anybody that got any type of authority over civilians. I want to backtrack. I think it was like a couple months back. I was involved in a ordinary traffic stop. Okay, cool, whatever. We was not downtown light, but we was coming down the boulevard. It was me and 3 other passengers. One of them was my lady, of course, and 2 people that she knew. So we ride down the boulevard and shit. Next thing you know, we see blue lights. Because we was just riding, chilling, whatever. We get blue light. Okay, so we pull over because my lady driving at the time. So we pull over and everything. So the cop get out. We come to the window and shit. And, you know, he asked for everything, blah this, blah that, blah that. We kept it real with him and everything. But as soon as the guy came up, we noticed he didn't have a body cam on. So automatically, I'm thinking, like, what's up with this? Because usually, you know, whatever, you know, they have body cam on. So I'm kind of concerned at this point. And we found out he's a detective. He's not just a regular cop. He's not like a traffic cop. He's a detective. So I'm looking at it now. I'm like, okay, why is a detective doing a traffic stop? So, okay, we go here. And my lady, she's talking to him and, you know, trying to get things sorted or whatever. And he becomes a dick to her. He just like, yeah, y'all doing too much moving in the car, whatever. And mind you now, me and the passengers, we either got our hands on our lap or on the back of the seat or on the dashboard or something. We in total compliance. So he continues to be nasty to my lady, and of course we like, yo, that's not necessary. You ain't got to do all that and this, that, and the third. He's still being a dick. He was just being a dick, bro. Like it was just totally like uncalled for. The stop was off of speculation that we was moving too much in this, that, and the third. Now, mind you, now this little town that we're going through, they don't have a jail or whatever. And I'm still just baffled by why the hell is a detective stopping my car for a regular traffic stop. So we asked him, what's the reason for the stop? He never could give us an answer. So we all sitting, we complying, he pulled us all out the car and all this stuff. He was asking us about drugs and everything because literally I ain't even on cap before we left to even go do any other thing before all this shit occurred. We smoked, we blazed one or whatever, but it wasn't on us. It was just a lingering smell that was on us. And so we literally, like before that happened, we literally just got finished smoking at the house and it took us at least 15 minutes to get where we got stopped at. So the smell's still on us, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. He was like, where is it at? We was like, sir, we don't have anything in the car. And we gave him consent to search the motherfucking car because we didn't have shit. Don't get it fucked up. We didn't have nothing. So we weren't breaking the law at that point. So, of course, he searched the car. And, of course, he didn't find that because there wasn't nothing in the car. So he comes in, of course, he checks us, and we like, yo, we don't know what the situation is. I'm not known for drugs. I ain't been in trouble for drugs or whatever like that. So I don't understand what the issue is. But I comply. Because I ain't trying to get shot in my ass or get arrested over some misunderstanding or some bullshit, or, you know, they'll arrest you over, you know, resisting because they just that fucking petty. But, you know what I'm saying? They search us. Bam. Okay, cool. And all of a sudden, it's like another car. I think it had 2 cops in it. 2 young dudes, 2 looked like they was fresh on the force or some shit. So they jump out. They just talking to us because, you know, this, let me put this out here. Now he's doing a second search on the car. He's actually going through the car. He didn't call for a dog in that. He's literally looking for something specific, and I don't know why. But the other cops pull up, and they're talking to us. We get in the back. We letting him do his thing because we know he's a total jackass for pulling us over and thinking something in the car like we got something to hide or, you know, whatever. Like we got drugs or we drug dealers or something. I don't know what this whole fucking situation was. But, you know, we're back there. We're talking to them. and they asking us what kind of weed we smoke and this, that, and the third. I'm like, why is any of this important right now? I'm trying to figure out why the fuck are we being stopped. So as time goes along, after he searches the car, he comes back around the car, back to where we were, talking to the other cops, and he says, "We're gonna search you again." And we're like, "What the fuck? You didn't find that the first time, so who I'm supposed to be, Houdini, and hide something right after you finish searching me the first time?" I was like, "Dude, you fucking ridiculous." And at this point, he got another officer running all our credentials and our license and making sure, we ain't got warrants and all that crazy shit. And so he's patting us down, and we all just like in disbelief at this point. We like, what in the fuck? Like, why is this dude going through all this trouble? Why is this detective in the traffic stop trying to act like he a field officer right now? Didn't call no K9, which was weird too. If you look at the drugs, that's the best way to find it, with a fucking K9. But this guy didn't call one. This cop didn't. He had a hard on for trying to arrest somebody or give somebody a hard time. So he's searching us again. And now I'm at the level of pissosity right now. I'm very pissed because he's being disrespectful to us and my lady. And, of course, I'm not with that. I'm not having that shit. Like, I'm like, yo, you doing too much. So he goes off. He goes talk to the other cop that's running the credentials and whatever. I guess he's going to do a checkup with him. So we talking to the other cops or whatever, and we're asking them, like, we know you don't really know what's going on, but can you give us, some type of, inkling of what this traffic stop was for? Because all I got right now is just excessive movement. And I never thought it was a problem with me moving around in my car and the privacy of my car. So they just standing there like two boards, and they just avoid all the questions that's being asked. They asking us about, when the last time we smoked and what we smoked. So I'm irritated at this point. I'm laughing at them now. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, y'all some silly motherfuckers. And so all of a sudden, the male cop, the detective that originally pulled us over, he originally searched my woman. Illegally, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So he already has searched all of us twice already now, at this point. And now a third cop car come up, and it's got two ladies in it. And now they come up to the car, and now they want to search my woman all over again because they have two female cops there now. So it's legal now. So you basically, went against what you just did. Never fucking mind. But I'm really pissed now. So they come back with our credentials. They'll hand us all our credentials. And okay, I'll just be real. My woman had a speeding ticket on her shit. So, of course, they suspended her license. She didn't know. And that's fine. That's cool. So I knew she'll spring right back out of jail, whatever, after we paid the ticket and all that shit. I knew that. So they go to handcuff my woman. The detective comes over. He grabs her tight, like she's about to resist or try to run, and she's cooperating. So we're all like livid right now. We like, dog, that's not necessary. But he says, hey, I'll give you my badge number, my name, or whatever. And he was just really smug. And he was just being a dick. I don't know if he had it out for my woman that day. He had a bad day with his wife at home or some shit, and he wanted to get some revenge on a female. I don't know what the situation was, but the whole stop was totally uncalled for. Nothing was discovered in the vehicle. Not drugs, paraphernalia, signs of drugs or paraphernalia, none of that. So this man actually had two other cops go and search my car again and have another cop search us down, pat us down again to make sure we didn't have it. Took off our shoes, everything, put their arm between my nuts, all kind of shit to make sure I didn't have shit. And I'm like, y'all are fucking stupid. Y'all haven't found it. Like, I felt like they was just targeting them. Because, mind you now, I'm the only black guy in the car. And my girl, she's a white girl. And her family and her friends were white too. So I guess in his eyes, I'm the drug dealer. And that wasn't the case. I've done shit in my life, but drugs ain't something I was interested in. You get what I'm saying? So I just felt like it was profiling for him to just come out of nowhere to do a traffic stop as a detective on the inkling of suspicion of drugs in the car from movement inside of a moving vehicle. Never thought that shit was illegal. Never have. Never will. I can understand if, you know, we was driving by with a spliff lit, or, you know what I'm saying, just acting totally crazy. I reached in the glove box one time to get some cologne out, because I know we just smelled. I was going to spray some because we was going to a place to where, you know, you shouldn't be smelling like that, straight up. But, you know what I'm saying, like, we were just going to do regular shit. And this motherfucker takes the time out his motherfucking day to come and bother us and pull us over and everything. My car got towed. I had to go get my car towed and everything. They took the tag off my car. All kind of crazy shit. This particular cop, I can't remember his name, but once I do, I'll fucking post it in the comments so y'all can tell me how y'all feel about this piece of shit motherfucker. Because that whole ordeal was totally unexcusable. It was unacceptable. You know, it's like you just trying to get your pockets fat by getting a fucked up conviction right now and get paid off of somebody because you pissed off about life or some crazy shit. We literally wasn't doing anything wrong. We didn't have anything on us. And normal cops and good cops, they usually say, okay, you have a good day and go on about your business. Because it wasn't like we were speeding. Everybody had their seatbelt on. We didn't have any drugs or anything on us. So what was the reason for your stop? Just because you seen us moving around in the car. Holy fucking shit. Is that illegal? I'm pretty sure it isn't. So to the cop that pulled us over, well, detective, you're a piece of shit. And I'm saying this because I live in the same city you live in. You're a piece of shit. And whatever happens to you from all your misjudgments and all your wrong deeds, I hope it happened to you full throttle. I hope you get your badge snatched. I hope all the bad things happen to you for being a bad judge of character and thinking that you can live above the badge without a motherfucking body cam. But guess what? Got proof from the other body cams that was on the scene that you was overly aggressive towards the people you was trying to detain. So, hey, you can play that all you want. Guess what? It'll be documented with video and audio as well. The excessive searching without the K9 on there. And I guess that's not a crime. You can search the car as many times as you want to without a K9. I don't give a fuck. But the way you was disrespecting us, the way you kept thinking that you was top cop, and you was really acting like a rookie, trying to get, you know, his first stripe on his sleeve, fuck you. That's all I got to say to you, because you're a piece of shit. And anyone that runs with you and supports what you do, they're a piece of shit too. And I hope the same thing happens to them too. I hope the same thing happens to them. They lose everything. I hope so. I want you to be a civilian again so you can see what it's like to get picked on. Hell, I'll be a cop and I'll pull your fuck ass over. Because you're a piece of shit. And I'm sorry that I'm ranting. I'm just venting. Because this situation was totally uncalled for, and it was profiling. And even by a black cop, he looked at me like I was a drug dealer. Like I say, it ain't no love in the streets, and the cops definitely ain't giving love, people. And I hope you don't never have to experience this with some unruly top cop out there in the world, y'all. So y'all just make sure that everything's paid up. Make sure that you not moving too much in your vehicle, and do the speed limit. Until next time, it's just my opinion. Peace.